An unstable government in Nepal will be a setback for China. Beijing wants pliant leaders in India's neighborhood. It's called strategic encirclement, puppets stringed by Chinese debt, doing China's bidding. And where money is involved, it's hard to take independent decisions. Take the case of Sri Lanka. It is rejecting aid offers from the West and doubling down on China's Belt and Road Initiative. Today, Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa received a report. It was about the Millennium Challenge Corporation, or the MCC. Now, this is an American program of foreign assistance. It's a program that was built to counter China's debt trap. This American program offered aid to Sri Lanka. Colombo set up an expert committee to study the offer, and now that report is out. It says Sri Lanka should reject American money. Why? Because apparently the fate of countries which have taken such aid money has been tragic. Such wisdom was never voiced when it came to China. There are no free lunches and there are no free roads. Doesn't matter where the money is coming from, America or China. But Sri Lanka seems ready to accept Chinese money. Even the opposition is on board. They've set up a joint consultation mechanism. Who are the members? The Chinese Communist Party and Sri Lanka's main political parties. And this is exclusively for the Belt and Road Initiative. And this should tell you about China's reach in Sri Lanka's domestic politics. All parties are stakeholders. Even in countries which are friendly to India, China will go to any lengths to keep them in the trap. Case in point, the Maldives. China is giving Mali debt relief. It's a partial relief on debt repayments over 4 years. This is on loans of $600 million. The Maldives has borrowed from Chinese state-owned companies too. Their repayment terms could also be relaxed. And then we have Pakistan, surviving on Chinese money, as it were. Pakistan is renegotiating payments with China. Talks are underway in Islamabad, and Pakistan has some leverage this time. On this show, we had earlier told you about a scam in Pakistan. Chinese companies inflating costs of power projects by billions of dollars. I'm not saying this. The scam was revealed by Pakistan itself, a committee set up by none other than Prime Minister Imran Khan. Now, in any other country, corruption would lead to punishment. Not in Pakistan, especially when China is involved. So here's what the government of Pakistan has done. It has deferred an investigation, and they're using this as leverage to win better terms on the loan agreement. One report claims that Pakistan wants to delay repayment for up to 10 years, and Beijing might grant Pakistan its wish because it has paused debt payments for 77 countries already. Let me repeat this just so you know how China's ambitious Belt and Road project is hitting roadblocks. China has paused debt repayment for 77 countries, and 40 of them are in Africa alone. Why is the world's biggest creditor being so magnanimous? Because it wants good press. It makes Beijing look good. Do remember, China has not waived these loans, just delayed their payment. And when it wants, it can make a country pay. Sri Lanka had to give up an entire port, Hambantota. It significantly dented the image of the BRI, and the world began to see it as the trap that it was. So China is now going slow. In 2019, China's outstanding debt claim stood at well over $5 trillion. That's the kind of money countries have to pay back to China. $5 trillion, more than 6% of the global GDP. Most countries are not in a position to pay, and China can wave off only so much. So it's caught in its own trap. And this is a major crisis for China. Its reputation hit by a virus, and its mega initiative corroded by a pile of debt.